All right, first video that is requested getting us ready for the Chapter 6 test. How do we evaluate function with brand new inputs? Well, the first thing we have to realize is that is not a variable. That is not 10f. This letter represents the function f. It says, hey, you're going to need to plug 10 into the f function. So let's look at the f function. The f function takes its input, multiplies it by 5, and subtracts 4. So all you're doing is changing the input. So for f of 10, instead of 5 times x, it's 5 times 10 minus 4. And now we just evaluate. 50 minus 4. So f of 10 equals 46. If you put 10 into the f function, it's going to spit out a 46. Now let's take a look. We have a brand new function, the g function. Okay, we're going to look to what the original g function does. And everywhere we see an x, we're going to replace with a negative 2p. You can use a variable? Yes. Nothing wrong with it. Doesn't change it. I still look at the exact g function. It's negative 3 times negative 2p quantity squared. It replaced my x. Plus 2 times negative 2p minus 1. Notice it's the exact same function, just with the inputs replaced. Now be careful. Some people are tempted, oh, 2 negatives equal pot. You're wrong. You're dead wrong. PEMDAS. Do not disrespect your dear Aunt Sally, okay? You should please excuse your dear Aunt Sally. Sorry, Sally. Exponents first. We get negative 3 times positive 4p squared minus 4p minus 1. Again, we're just evaluating. Now I get negative 12p squared minus 4p minus 1. You mean it's not a number? No, it is what it is. You put it in the machine does the same thing every time, it spits this out. So we looked at two where it's just one input. What if they got this nonsense going on? Whoo! Well, understand, that is not a variable. That's the f function. So that's what I have to look at first. First and foremost, I need to find f of negative 1. Once I find f of negative 1, then it gets multiplied by 5, and then we add 6. So let's find that first. I get to go back to the f function. It takes 5 times my new input. And then I subtract 4. So this gives me negative 5 minus 4. So f of negative 1 is really negative 9, right? F of negative 1 is really negative 9. Now I take that information and I take 5 times what f of negative 1 gave me and then add 6. 5 times f of negative 1, so it's 5 times negative 9, giving us negative 45 plus 6. My final answer, negative 39. Quick, fast, easy rendition of how to use evaluating functions with new inputs.